Good evening, everybody. Here we are at Monadnock Speedway. It's right in the middle of our open track party. Starting off with tonight's event, we have a full field of cars that near old-timers are here with a full field of their cars, and our lightning stocks have doubled in size in just 1 week. It's going to be a great night of racing. Stay with us and watch the entire show, because you're not going to want to miss one single lap that we have to run. Evans, they've both had victories so far this year. Looks like Chris Phelps might be a little happier in that number 21 because it's faster than one he had. Bella liked to move him over and gave him a little love tap there. Mariah's moving up but loses the spot. Here's Bella. Had a shot at him on the inside and thought better of it. CDR Metalworks car looks like it might have belonged to Kevin Pitzinger at one time. Skillings finally decides to take things into his own hands and goes around everybody and moves to the outside to show the way. Chloe Wright, Sammy Silva sitting pretty in the front. Skillings up to third now. Here comes Mariah Stebbins. She's moving into the fourth spot as she gets to the outside of Chris Phelps. Chris gets down to the speed humps to shorten the turn, and Bella goes by, and here comes Zach Morse. Two to go. Going to get tight up front now. Stebbins and Skillings starting to make a charge with two left. Cale Skillings gets to the outside, driving the 95 down into turns. Whoa, got up a little too high, had to reset the car. One lap left. Up on the wheel, trying to get to the front. Cale Skillings in the 95, Chloe Wright in the 17, Sammy Silva in the 28. The 10 is Mariah Stebbins in the 99, Bella Mancelli. Here they come for the checkered flag. Down to the line, Skillings may have gotten her right at. Getting a little speed picked up there with the 122 of Kent Indres. And here they go. These guys build them. They race them for show. They take them to auto shows. A lot of fun to see them there. Here's the 53 making away around Scott, Dakota. Darrell Hoyt in the 5, the 122 for Kent Ingers. On the outside, Rick McDowell in the 76 and an older style late model from the 70s and early 80s. The modified 53, that's the red one with Mark Verlaine at the wheel. 198. The old Don Lawler car, driven by David Wright. David's son Jeff was a champion here some years back in a couple of divisions. It was an active racer, but they've retired and pay attention to their families now. And on the backstretch, the 088 with Ancy Bullock at the wheel and the 69 for Bob Seward. Beautiful looking race cars. And that's the way they came to the racetrack every week back in the day, especially if they were racing at Danbury Fair Race Arena, where they had to be spit shined and spick and span every single race. You couldn't bring a piece of junk onto the track. The club wouldn't allow it. You'll see these cars raced at Plainville, Waterford, Norwood Arena, Stafford, West Haven, Danbury Fair Race Arena. And that's it. Rings the curtain down. And McDowell's the one that got to the front pretty quickly.
After the thunder slice complete there, just make sure all scouts kind of stay.
And that's probably one of the late ones that got here. Silvernail brings him down with Renault on the outside. Veteran lightning stalker, mostly at Claremont, or at Canaan rather, is Aaron Akins. Dylan Stebbins charging out of the back in the 35, Chris Foltz. The 5X sliding up there, Robert Horn. And the 11, like I say, we'll get the 11's name before the feature. Silvernail and Renault out front with Stebbins running third. Hang on 5, almost off the wall. Horn got a taste of turn 4. Matt Goffin powers the 99 into 4th place. Followed by Foltz, Horn, and Aiken. And the 11, Hillary Renault. Putting a little pressure on Eric Silvernail as they stay out in front. Dylan Stebbins running pretty strong there in the 3. Then Goffin and Foltz. And Hillary finds the daylight, goes underneath, takes over the lead. Hillary Renault puts the pedal to the metal, takes her Honda to the stripe, and leads lap 6. Into lap 6 with the lead. Silvernail, Stebbins, Goffin, and Foltz. Horn and Aiken coming up on the lapped car, who's gotten the word to move over because they're faster. And they'll try to find a way around one way or the other. 1 lap left. Renault, Silvernail, Stebbins running 3rd. Goffin 4th. Foltz in the 5th spot. That's Chris Foltz. His brother is in one of the upcoming heats. The win goes to Hillary Renault. Eric Silvernail, Dylan Stebbins, Matt Goffin, and Chris Foltz will be your top 5. Rest of the field will line up. stocks. This is their first of 2 heats. 4 cars make the cut. Here they come. Devon Guy jumps out quickly. Louis Mayer right there with him. Here comes the caution. Apparently he jumped out a little too quickly. Now we'll reset that lineup and get a little bit more even start. Here they come. This time dead even off the start. Devon Guy, Louis Mayer dead even again going into turn 1. Guy bobbles a bit. Louis Mayer has the edge on the outside. Pair of Hondas out front. Mustang chasing. Here they come. And Mayer will take the lead. Louis Mayer, Devon Guy, Chase Curtis, Greg Millett, Shelby Avery, Kevin Pittsinger fighting it out here in our first mini stock qualifier. Setting it up for tonight's 25-lap main event. Mayer and Guy starting to separate themselves now from the field. Halfway through this event, it's Louis Mayer and Devon Guy, Chase Curtis, Greg Millett, and Shelby Avery. It'll be a battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th as we wind this one down. Millett graduating from the Lightning Stock division. Shelby Avery moving up from the young guns of a couple of years of last year. Trying her luck here in the mini stocks. Chase Curtis came out of Young Guns, went briefly into Lightning Stocks and made the move with 2 to go here. Kevin Pittsinger jumped out of Young Guns last year, straight into mini stocks. 1 left for your leader, Louis Mayer, Devon Guy, and Chase Curtis. Shelby Avery giving Greg Millett a little bit of a challenge here. A couple of taps on his bumper to try to move him over a little bit. She wants to go. Win goes to Louis Mayer. Devon Guy 2nd, 3rd. Here's Chase Curtis. Avery inside, almost got a shot at Millett. Not quite enough. A little bit of wheel rub as they cross the line, but Millett holds on for 4th and Avery takes 5th. Curtis, Bill Elliott, here they come. Jarrett, hang on. Whoa, he got a piece of the 57, and he just rode the wall and brought it back. Elliott went to the inside to get out of the way. And Alexander Pearl takes over the lead, and undeterred, Patrick Houle goes right back into 2nd spot, right around Chris Curtis. Alexander, your leader. Patrick Houle 2nd, Chris Curtis 3rd, Jared Curtis 4th. Evan Burgoy's 5th, and 6th is Bill Elliott. Next time it's the halfway mark. Someone's got a car that's burbling and bubbling over. That could be the 57. We'll see. Alexander Pearl smooth off the corners with halfway through this event to go. One of those 2 cars, either the 57 or the 33, has got a skip of some sort. Pat Houle always drives that car for all it's worth, and he's doing it right now. Does not like coming down the front chute. Chris Curtis has a super stock as well, but he's got it set up for the ACT-type racers. So he's running mini stock here with his sons and trying to take over 2nd spot. Got a taste of it in last week's mini stock special, and I guess he liked it. Patrick decides to dirt track it. Whoa! Jared gets it sideways in a cloud of smoke. Back on the gas. Caution comes out. Probably didn't need it, but it's not a bad idea just in case. Going at it up here in the front of this qualifying event. Pearl, whoa! Did I say chase? That's Patrick Houle. It's the young gun versus the veteran. The white flag is out. Alexander, Chris Curtis, and Patrick Houle dead even across the stripe. Alexander Pearl. Now Curtis is able to make a little bit of a move down the inside of turn 2 and the backstretch. Here they come to the checkered flag. It's going to be Pearl for the win. Curtis second. Houle third. Burgoyce in the 4th spot. 5th belongs to Jared Curtis. 9 for Alex Poisson from Claremont, New Hampshire. Here they come. Alex, first time out on Monadnock in that new car of his. He's been a mini stalker in the past. Scott Beck, Eric Pomasco, Nancy Muni. Then it's Craig Smith and Eric Pomasco. Alex Poisson. Beck looking pretty good out there right now on the front of the field. Pomasco, former champion in the mini stock division, a rookie here in Leary moves up to the 3rd spot. Look out! Whoa! Nancy gets turned around. No serious damage, but they both go sliding to the infield. Nancy and Craig. I don't understand it though. Here they come. Once again, Beck gets a jump. Pomasco, Leary right there with him. Pomasco trying the outside. Scott Beck throws it off of turn 4 and holds on to the lead. But Leary's right there. Contact in the corner. They bang together and don't lift. Leary's going to drive it hard into turn 3, right down at the bottom and coming off. Here's, whoa, hang on, Scotty. Nice piece of driving to keep that straight. Could have turned it around in front of the field. Leary on top. Everybody else playing bumper tag as Scott gets upset again. 2 to go with Leary, Smith, and Poisson, Pomasco, Beck, and Nancy. 1 left. Tyler Leary getting it wound up now. Craig Smith running 2nd. Alex Poisson 3rd. 4th belongs to Eric Pomasco. Then Scott Beck and Nancy Muni. Checkered flag belongs to Tyler Leary. Craig Smith's Alec Poisson, not a bad finish for his first time on the track. With Joel Monahan. Here they come. This one could be pretty tight going into the corner. Cole wants to go all the way. Somebody's going to have to back out of that one, and it's Mikey. Cole Littlewood and Justin Littlewood head to head across the stripe. They pit together, they live together, they go to school together, and they race together. It's Cole Littlewood with the lead, Justin 2nd. Mikey McGoldrick and Joel Monahan. Jeff Morse, Eric Sands. Monahan in pursuit of a 2nd straight championship. Littlewood leading at the halfway mark. Littlewood 2nd, Monahan 3rd, McGoldrick. Then it's Morse and Sands. It looks like Sands just has to kind of get used to the racetrack. A regular over at Hudson Speedway. 2 to go. Cole, Justin, and Joel, fourth and final qualifier when they cross the stripe. If it doesn't change, will be McGoldrick. White flag out for your leader. Battle behind them will be for 5th and 6th. The bubble car is the 1 of McGoldrick, and he's going to make it. Here's the checkered flag for Cole Littlewood, Justin Littlewood, Joel Monahan, and Mikey McGoldrick. As soon as this qualifier's over, Boy Scouts head down to the fence. Underway, Michelle Lay and Craig Chafee, Noah Kowski and Sadi, Julia Raymond. Craig Chafee trying to go to the high side and take the lead. Michelle stays down on the inside to the line. She's got it. Chafee surges ahead into turn 2. Chafee, Lay, and Nowakowski. Sadi and Raymond. Julia's first time out in a Thunderstock style car. Here's Nowakowski. Drives underneath the 48, moves into second. Michelle said during our party, they're trying to get a little bit more speed out of it. She wants to go fast. She'd like to win one this year before she's done. Halfway now. Chafee, Nowakowski, Lay, Sadi, and Raymond. Coming down to 2 to go. Chafee, Nowakowski, and Lay. Sadi and Raymond, 2 left. Craig Chafee got his first victory last week. Nowakowski 3 weeks ago. We have a lap to go. Chafee, Nowakowski, odds-on favorites to pick up the victory here tonight. But you never know. Somebody has a good night, could be a different winner. Richard Vincent's been in victory lane, so has Kozalka. Checkered flag for Chafee, Nowakowski, Michelle Lay, Jeff Sadi, and Julia Raymond. Ready to roll. And the green is out. Who's going to take this one? Charging into turn 1 on the outside, Tyler Jarvenpaugh trying to slingshot it down the backstretch. Drives it hard into turn 3 on the outside of Paul Smith. Off the turn they come to the line. It'll be Jarvenpaugh. Smith second. Rollins, then the 0-3 for Joel Monahan. Paul Smith trying to make that car nice and wide. Rollins looking for daylight on the inside. Smith drops down, shuts the door. Monahan drives it down in there, gets into the back of the 45, has to drop out, and drops into the 4th spot. Make that 3rd, kicks Rollins back to 4th. Byrne running 5th. He's on the bubble. Then it's Barden and Ignacio, halfway. Tyler Jarvenpaugh. Here's Monahan. Can he get it down inside? Down to the white line. Smith goes wide. Monahan's got second. Wheels it off into turn 1. Smith staying with him. Rollins hanging back. Byrne off the pace. 2 laps to go. Tyler Jarvenpaugh doesn't have to look back. Joel Monahan puts the pedal into it with a lap to go, trying to run down the leader. Field settles down. It's going to be Jarvenpaugh. Tyler Jarvenpaugh runs it to the checkered flag. Joel Monahan second, Paul Smith third. Rollins 4th, Byrne 5th and final qualifier. then Barton and Ignacio. Here they come. Not quite even on the start. Cole Littlewood got a good jump. Slow start for Warren, but Matt Kimball takes over. Todd Warren trying to be competitive with the elite trio. Johnson, Rivette battling for the 4th and 5th qualifying spots. Cole Littlewood won his Superstock qualifier going away. Looks like he's working the wheel a little bit to try to get off of turn 4. He's okay off of 2. Matt Kimball using all the racetrack to cut the margin. And here he comes. Another pair of young gun graduates. Kim Rivette turns it around off of turn 4, all by herself. Rivette may still be a qualifier. We'll have to see. 2 to go. I don't think so. Kimmy's going to have to start well back in the field tonight. Cole Littlewood and Matt Kimball come by. Matt has closed it down to 1 car length here with a lap to go. Matt Kimball and Cole Littlewood going at it for the win in this qualifier. It's Kimball wide on turn 4. Dives hard into turn 3. Down to the low side of turn 4, but Cole shuts him off. 3rd goes to Warren. 4th goes to Johnson. And Matt Zanitsky will be the 5th and final qualifier. Here they come. Quick green. Sontag and Patnode look like they have the line. Roby stuck on the outside. Chapin up to 4th. Garzello 5th. Mikey Flynn. Mikey Flynn got corrected. He is an ACT late model driver, so he's been here. Patnode looking inside, drives it down to the bottom of the racetrack, comes out turn 4, he's got the lead. Todd Patnode powers it into 1st. Sterling's Masters driver, Cameron Sontag, right back at him on the outside. The kid from Sterling's not going to give it up there. And Patnode out front. If he has it dialed in, watch out. Flynn coming off turn 4, a little unsure of the front end. Patnode, Sontag, Roby, Chapin, and Garzello. 4 cars will qualify out of this heat. And the bubble car right now is Chapin. Garzello is out of the picture. We're halfway. That is 2 to go. Patnode, Sontag, Roby, Chapin, Garzello. Then the 54 of Flynn. Roby trying to make a pass on Sontag, so is Chapin. It's not going to happen. Here's the checkered flag. Patnode, Sontag, Chapin, and Roby are your qualifiers. Garzello and Flynn will go.